Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's Josh, aka Josh Vaughn. It's been a little minute, but we back. Hope all y'all doing well. I've been doing good. Been away a little minute, but just been figuring out my schedule at work. Now that I got that figured out, we back trying to make some more videos. Like I said, the love of the game is never gonna go away of gaming. Always gonna love playing video games and always gonna be collecting. And this channel is about gaming, collectibles, and just everything about me. Sometimes you see me working out, sometimes you'll see me gaming, live streaming, and everything. But right now, what we're talking about is video games. And yeah, I've been away for a little bit, but at the same time, I still have been collecting. Haven't been collecting too much because I didn't have a job, but now that I got a job again, we slowly making some income, collecting some things when we can. Gotta catch up on some things first though. So the games aren't as much, but we got a little stack. We got like 6 games that I collected over the past 6 months. So like a game a month. That's not bad. But pretty much also too, a little update. I think I'm mainly just collecting PlayStation stuff. Man, I've been a PlayStation fan since day one. I've had a PlayStation 1 since day one. And yeah, like I sold all that stuff back there is gone. All that stuff is just my collection, and it's all PS2, 3, 4, and 5, and a couple PS1 games that I have but I don't have cases for. But yeah, so right now, all of the games from now on, moving forward on this channel, are probably always gonna be PlayStation games, and always a physical. I had to hunt one of these games down. The physical copy was pretty hard to find, but I found it. And I'm glad I have it, and it's one of my favorite games I've ever played. And it's probably gonna be one of the games of the year. Hint, hint, you could probably already tell what I'm talking about if you're playing these games this year. This specific one that came out this year. And yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna get into this. But I also want to mention too, this channel is about collectibles and gaming and all stuff nerd and yeah, lifestyle, my stuff, everything's I like to collect and stuff. And I will be doing a live unboxing of Magic the Gathering of the Final Fantasy box. I do have a booster box coming in, just a play box. I think I have a bundle, and I got a starter kit deck, but I'm gonna keep that sealed for collection. And later on there will be a Spider-Man one, but that's in the future. But hopefully in the next 2 weeks when that comes, I'm gonna do a boxing and I'll post that video as well. So it's gonna be a little bit about Magic. I've been getting a love to that again. When I was a kid, I still love playing that. We're getting back into that. And yeah, so you're gonna see some video game collections, some Magic the Gathering unboxing, and I do have Pokemon collection. I'm almost done collecting it, so maybe every now and then I'll do a short of the cards that I'm collecting. I'm trying to finish the original. I just need Charizard. I'm just trying to find a really good condition one. Team Rocket, I'm close to finishing. I think I just need like a couple more cards. Gym Heroes, I'm almost there, and Gym Challenge, I'm almost there. Those are the ones I'm collecting. And yeah, we'll add that to the channel one day, and yeah, we'll go from there. So without further ado, here is my recent, in the past couple months since I've been away, collection of games that I got. And we're gonna start with the OG PS2, work our way up to PS4 and 5, because I don't have any PS3 in this one. And it's only gonna be 6, so here we go. And to start off it's gonna be a banger. I went to a shop, I was trying to trade in some games that I couldn't sell, so I went ahead in there and got some store credit. And I saw it on the fucking wall, and I had to get this game. This is a nostalgia game that I got because I would always play this like at the bowling alleys, the arcade, and it was just one of my favorite games to play. And I remember as a kid, I loved it so much, and I remember playing it at on console, and it was just so much fun being able to actually play instead of wasting quarters, and not only playing it like once or twice because mom only gave me $1 or something like that. But if you guys can't figure it out, know what it is, it's going to be Gauntlet Dark Legacies. Classic game. Cost me a pretty little penny, but it was store credit, and unfortunately, no manual. But for you classic PS2 fans, it's a blue disc. NBA Street fans, y'all know what's up. The issues with the blue disc, man. But this game right here, just a nostalgia pick. As a kid, my favorite character was the Jester, of course. The Jester right there. He was my favorite character. As you can see, I have clowns all over my body. So, I love clowns. Love the Joker. So, might as well have a clown because you're always clowning around. But that game was so much fun, man. It's just pretty much like Diablo style, just like a rogue crawler, like just mash them up. And you know, each character has basic attacks, just infinite attacks and stuff, and you make your way through little dungeons and corridors and stuff and get to a boss, and you keep grinding to get to the end. It was a simple game, but I mean, such a more nostalgic buy for the collection. And pretty much that's gonna be done with that one right there. Now another nostalgic, but still till this day one of my favorite franchises ever, and I'm pre-ordering part 3 that's coming out soon. Yeah, but this game is what got me into PlayStation 2. I had a PlayStation 1. I didn't want it. I wanted a 64, but I got a PlayStation. I fell in love with PlayStation. But this is what drew me into buying the PS2 and then for sure cementing my tribe, if you want to say it. But I love all games, but at the end of the day, I'm a PlayStation fan, number 1. But this game, my homie would play it all the time, and when I would watch him play it, I thought it was a fucking hard-ass game. Like hard like in badass, but also hard. Like, this game is hard. Like, I don't think I can play these kind of games. So I would just watch. I used to love watching my homie play games. Like, I didn't care. Like, he played Final Fantasy 7, and he played this game that I'm about to say right now. But yeah, watching him play this game, I just loved it. And right when I show you this game, you guys will agree it's like one of the best games of all time. Hope they remake it to like they're doing this part 3. But without further ado, Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty. What else to say, man? One of the best games I ever played ever, dude. Like, even though like people didn't like Raiden, it was cool, and you only got to play with Snake in the beginning, the prologue kind of thing. But man, I remember just going around, sneaking up behind the guards and just going freeze, and making them just shimmy for their fucking dog tags and shit like that. Just little simple shit. Kojima was like the funniest dude. And I love his little like Easter eggs, like when you go into the freaking locker and you see the girl and you can like jack off and shit, and like you hear the noises. It's just like the quirkiness that the Japanese have, and he just put it so much in there. And the story is just amazing, man. Till this day, one of the best stories. And yeah, what more can I say? Metal Gear Solid 2 was what actually drew me into the franchise, because I never played 1. I thought I could not do the over-the-top thing. I did play Twin Snakes on GameCube, and that was one of my favorite games ever too. That was just a masterpiece. But Metal Gear Solid 2 is what drew me into the franchise, and I still love it till this day. And I can't wait to play Part 3, Snake Eater, because that was actually, I think, one of my favorite ones. Just that concept of being in the jungle, surviving, and like, oh, it's just so badass. All right, we got 4 more games. Well, technically, this is a trilogy, just 3 games in it, but it's a 1 collection. I've never played this franchise besides maybe like once or twice, but I really wanted to give it a try, so I found it for pretty cheap, for $20, and it's a PS4 versions of all of them. And I so far played like an hour yesterday on my stream. If you guys want to come by, check me out, Josh Wan, on YouTube or Twitch. And it was really badass, man. Cause I mean, it's like Grand Theft Auto, but it's not Grand Theft Auto. But I'll show you guys what it is. It is the Mafia franchise. And I can't say much about it, but I mean, pretty much I'm just gonna say that I played the part 3 a little bit, but not too much to say that I know so much about it. And so far I'm started 1. I like it so far. It's very story based, and you know, Italian mobsters, you know, what more can you say? If you love that stuff, this is a good game. And so far some people that come to my stream have told me that's a good game as well. And so far I'm liking it so far. And after this, you know, if you want to check it out, come find me on my stream. I'll be playing that for a little bit. All right, now the last 3 are gonna be PS5, and 2 of them, well, 1 I've never played, 1 I started playing, and 1 I beat. And the last one will be my favorite. This one I'm about to talk about is a collection because I'm trying to get every single one in the franchise because they're remaking them and they're amazing. And I never played this one actually, so I've only played the one after and previous. The previous one sucked, and this is the one supposed to reawaken the franchise to what it is now. And what I'm talking about is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Yeah, I never played this one. I've only seen videos, and it's freaking scary as hell. So can't wait to play it. If you know me and you come to my streams, Resident Evil 4, Silent Hill, Resident Evil 2, 3, all those games I love. And the next game is in that same kind of genre too, which I started playing. It's pretty fun too as well. I'm almost done with it, going back to it. But the last game, just overtook everything, so I had to play that. But I can't say much to this. It's just, again, I'm collecting all the Resident Evils, so I had to get this one, and it was only 20 bucks. You know, you got to take that steal. But yeah, Resident Evil 7, can't wait to play it. Come by when I play that game too. All right, last two. This game I've been wanting to play, and I found it pretty decent. It wasn't cheap, but again, some games, they're hard to find the copies now, and if there's a copy, it's gonna be expensive. And I heard nothing but good things about this game. It is like a trippy noir detective Resident Evil-ish kind of game, but a little bit different, so I wanted to give it a try. And what I'm talking about is Alan Wake 2. And whoever's played this game, like, so far, like, I think I'm like halfway done, but just like going in and out of like the talk show and like seeing the actual like live action cutscenes and going right back into the game as Alan Wake and all that, it's such a trippy, interesting game that I've never played, so I'm enjoying it. It's just the next game that I'm going to talk about, it just interrupted it because that is going to be the game of the year, and now that I'm finished, I can go back to this game. But everything so far has been fun. I really love also too the detective, when you're, I forget her name, but when you're her, and even Alan, you do it at Alan too, but you go into that like detective room and you puzzle everything, you put all the pictures on the wall, and you kind of break things down to figure out and solve these riddles, you know, and as you're out there finding evidence, you add more pieces to the puzzle. And it's pretty cool, you know. It makes you feel like you are a detective, because in a lot of these games, you are like the officer, a detective, forensic person, and that's one of the best parts, I would say. And that's why I love Batman, and I wish sometimes some of the Batman games, like how they used to have them, they have more things like that in these kind of games, and this one kind of did that a little bit. Gives you a little room to explore. But yeah, Alan Wake, can't wait to beat that. Interesting game. All right, last but not least, and I think it's gonna be, again, game of the year. It took me, I got this game for a nice little price. Like, I could not find it. I was trying to get it, but then when it came out on Amazon, you couldn't even buy it. So I was like, what the hell? And I would only find the Japanese version. So I had to, luckily, some guy had 5 copies, and I got it on eBay for $93. Yeah, $93. Like, games are becoming $80. Well, I got one for $90, so I'm feeling the pain already. But this is very limited run and supply that they did, because again, they didn't expect to sell this well and the game to be so good. And without further ado, I want to introduce this game, which is game of the year. I recently beat the game. Story's amazing, so emotional and beautiful. Soundtrack is masterpiece. Gameplay is amazing. And without further ado, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. What can I say? For me, it's 10 out of 10. Me being a Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 10 fan, like, I love turn-based games, and this game brought me back to my favorite type of game. Yeah, it had like some of the timing counters and stuff like that, which is cool, but I love the turn-based game because it's like a chess match every turn. Figure out, should I do this to do that, or should I do this? Maybe I can slow him down and I get an extra attack in between. Can I do this? Can I do that? And the builds in that game, there's so many different ways to come in and to attack certain bad guys and certain bosses, and I love it. And that's what I always loved about turn-based games, and it's sad that the industry is shying away from this. And I love that this company said, nah, fuck that. we're staying true to like video game roots and like what is good. There's nothing wrong with turn-based games. People just think it's boring or whatever, but I think it's great. Pokemon is turn-based if you think about it. But at the same time, whatever. But I'm glad they stuck with their roots and they made a masterpiece of the game. I beat the game. The story was amazing. Again, stories make games, and games that have great gameplay also are a part. But the story, you have to have a great story to hook you, man. Nowadays, movies aren't shit no more. Games are the ones making stories nowadays. And this story was a masterpiece from the beginning, epilogue, to like the first act. This is insane. Makes you go through all these emotions. And there's nothing else I have to say about this game. It's just gameplay, soundtrack, story, the pace. Once you beat it, there's so much more to do. There's a new game plus, and yeah, dude, this game is 10 out of 10. And yeah, that is my collection that I've been collecting in the past 3 to 4 months that I've been gone. And yeah, that's the stack. Thank you guys for coming by. I just want to say again, now that I got my work schedule kind of going, I got my workouts going good, I got time to stream again, make videos, make some content, and yeah, we'll slowly post more videos. The people that are still here every now and then when I come by and make a video or a stream, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I left a little bit, but we're still here. And just want to say thank you again. Hope you guys enjoy this video. More videos to come, like the magic one. And yeah, still gonna be collecting games. There's a couple more games that I'm gonna get that I've on the list. Just, money's a little tighter, gotta work my way back up, but we okay. We doing good though, we doing good. And yeah, if you guys want to stop by too in my workout streams, come by, say what's up. Appreciate y'all. Your health is your wealth. And at the end of the day, just want to say thank you guys again for supporting me. This is a small little stream, a small little YouTuber, and it's kind of more of a lifestyle channel, and I hope you guys enjoy. And if you guys have any questions or comments, we're all here to help each other. And yeah, love y'all. And just want to say one love Christ. In Jesus' name we pray. Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe. Josh Juan out. Peace.